First thing we're going to mix up is a tomato relish. This can be used on top of the chicken cakes we're making, can be used in sandwiches, can be used any way you want to use it. So I'm starting with 2 cups of chopped Roma tomatoes. Get nice ripe ones if you can. If not, you could probably use a can of peeled, diced, like the petite diced tomatoes. Okay, and we have some chopped sun-dried tomatoes here. I put these in my little mini chopper because they can be a little tough to chop by hand sometimes. We have about 2/3 of a cup of very finely minced red onion, about a tablespoon of pesto. Use what you have in the freezer. You can use a commercial pesto, and about a 1/4 cup of salad dressing. I mixed up a vinaigrette with Italian herbs, Parmesan cheese, basil, whatever you desire, just a nice vinaigrette. Mix it up. And this will go in the fridge until we're ready to use it when dinner's ready. It smells really good. This is absolutely best when summer tomatoes are at their best. Great thing to use on club sandwiches, on eggs. I use it for pretty much anything. There we go. This is going in the fridge until dinner. Time to mix up our chicken patties. Now these can be done with either chicken or beef, whatever you have left over. This is something my grandma would have done to use up leftover food, which was never wasted. This is roast chicken that I put in my stand mixer with the whip attachment and shredded it. It does a great job, and I don't have to sit there and shred it or pull it into little tiny pieces myself. It does a fabulous job. If you have that opportunity, try it. It works really well. Okay, so I have chicken here. I have breadcrumbs, dry breadcrumbs that I put some Italian seasoning in. I put Parmesan cheese, garlic powder, salt and pepper. Okay, and we have very finely minced red onion. Could be regular white onion. This happens to be what I had. We have some mayonnaise. Good job. We live in the South now, so it's Duke's. Some pesto. This is going to give it incredible flavor. We have mustard. Typically, I would love to use a coarse mustard. I happen to be out, so Dijon it is. Chopped roasted red peppers. A lot of ingredients, it seems like, but super simple to mix up. Little bit of honey. Needs that tiny bit of sweetness. And some egg beaten up. Now this is going to get mixed and combined really well. And then I'm going to put it in the fridge till it's time to make dinner. This is so super good. I can remember when my grandma was frying things, chicken cutlets or eggplant or artichoke hearts or whatever she might have been frying. And she always made sure she had leftover beaten egg and leftover breadcrumb mixture, because my Uncle Frank loved, his favorite part was when she mixed the eggs and breadcrumbs and formed patties out of them and fried them up. And I used to stand there and beg him for some, and of course he always shared. But Uncle Frank loved his breadcrumb patties. Okay, I'm going to mix this up well, put it in a bowl, stick it in the fridge, and we'll be back. Okay, so we're back. I have the chicken mixture from the fridge, and I have a bowl with a mixture of seasoned breadcrumbs, some panko, some pecorino romano, garlic powder, Italian seasoning, mixed it all up. Again, this is something my grandma might have done to use food that was left over. Nothing ever went to waste in our Italian household. So here we go. Now you can use an ice cream scoop, you can just use your hands or a spoon. I'm using a measuring cup because it's kind of rounded and it gives me a good amount here. What I'm going to do is just make a patty. Now this is a 1/3 cup measure, if that's any help to anyone. Dip it in the breadcrumbs, coat this well, and I'm going to put it on this sheet tray. When these are all done, we'll be back. We will be frying them up in a little bit of oil. I'm going to be serving them on a salad tonight. They can be served with tomato sauce, over pasta, any which way you want. Totally up to you. Also, I did them with chicken today. If you have leftover steak or roast, if you can mince it up fine, even use your food processor if you want, just as long as it's shredded up or minced up finely, you can use the same exact recipe, do the same exact thing, and have a meat patty. These are absolutely delicious. I can't even tell you how good this smells. See you in a bit. Okay, so we are back and frying. I did forget to mention that I added a bit of red pepper flakes to the mixture because we like a little heat, but that's totally optional, so not a big deal. Again, this is something that can be made with any leftover, as long as it's minced up. All those layers of flavor from all those ingredients make it really yummy, and I can tell you it smells really good. So I just heated up some regular, I used avocado oil with a little bit of vegetable oil because I ran out, and you can use whatever floats your boat. I would not use olive oil, it doesn't have a high enough smoke point, but I would definitely recommend these to anyone with leftovers. My kids are grown now. When they were in college, I did care packages. This is perfect for a college student. They can be frozen once they're cooked. Make sure they cool completely down so they don't get soggy. Wrap them up, throw them in the freezer. You can pack them in a lunch, and by lunchtime they will be thawed out. They can be eaten cold, room temperature, hot, however you like. And this makes me think of Grandma Josie, who was literally just about my best friend growing up. Hope you all have a great day. We will be back.